I am just going to be doing the mission A Flawless Plan from the Thieves Guild DLC. So far I've only gotten up to the entrance and through the puzzle door, so the playthrough is just going to start from here. I'm going to try to keep my mic off just so you guys won't hear any background noise or ranting if I get pissed off or anything like that. And hopefully I can just get through this and you guys, can see how to do this quest without completely failing it.
The journal says this chasm is called Shinji's Truth. Last time we never made it across.
I can't see the bottom. Is there a bottom?
Throw yourself in. We'll see how long before we hear the splat.
Quen, walk softly. Look for hidden doors or switches. Velsa, you're with me. I need your help to walk Maluk's path.
And what of your protege?
Watching my back, should anyone try to stab it. Let's go.
Alright, so quickly I am just going to rummage through the area, see if there's anything useful in these. I really try not to farm inside of these places when it comes to like low-level missions or just regular quests. But sometimes you do find useful stuff like lockpicks and materials to create stuff in your blacksmithing table or anvil. Just so you guys don't get bored. Alright, so far we've made it to this area. There's a pit here, so I guess I'm supposed to follow Zera. So now we're going to the door on the left side.
What did you say?
Nothing. Velsa, do you see that panel? Put your hand on it until I say otherwise.
For what reason?
When I set foot on Maluk's path, an aura of light will surround me. The darkness cannot harm us as long as you touch the panel.
So, what can harm you?
We could fall to our deaths, or the creatures within could devour us.
Well then, enjoy yourselves.
Velsa knows what to do, but we should speak before we cross. On the other side of Maluk's path is Tall Papa's Ewer, a very fancy name for a big vase. According to the journal, we'll need sacred ashes from inside the vase to reach the treasure vaults. So, this is it. We should get going. This is where they died. Edda, Dalder, and Nicholas, swallowed by the darkness. I'm sorry, I can't talk about this. No use reliving the past, or regretting it. Here we go. Don't wander, or the darkness itself will flay you alive.
Are you there yet?
We're still moving. Keep holding the panel. To their bodies. And where is Nicholas? I could hear their screams as I held the switch. I had to do something. I couldn't... This is a dead end. Let's turn back. There must be another way we missed. There's no end to the darkness.
Zira, my arm's getting tired.
Don't you dare release that panel!
Apologize for the spamming, guys. I kind of don't have the right weapons equipped. I didn't expect to actually fight anything in here, so I only have my dagger and my staff instead of my greatsword.
Don't antagonize it.
So just please bear with me. I'm not a spammer, I promise. So as you guys can see there, if I step out of this bubble just for a second or so, it like depletes my health really quickly.
That must be the vase.
So just be careful with that.
Tall Papa's you. Wait. That lamp belonged to Nicholas. I watched it go out. I heard him die. Falura must have come here to investigate. She could have picked it up and brought it here. Nicholas couldn't have survived. Could he? That lamp definitely belonged to Nicholas. I procured it for him. I saw him drop the lamp. It hit the path and went out. And all I remember is darkness and pain. I just grab the ashes so we can leave. I don't want to spend any more time in this place. Bring the ashes. We should return to Quen and walk softly. Velsa, you could let go of the panel.
I know what you did.
What?
I know how they died. How you killed them.
That's low, Velsa. Even for you.
Always had to be the hero. Be the Guildmaster's darling.
You're cracked. I didn't need anyone's approval.
You held the panel. From here you saw the creatures closing in. You thought you could save them. Only you! So you released the panel, grabbed your weapon, rushed out to meet them.
I could have saved them.
Because in your head, you are the hero. But the light faded. The darkness rushed in and ate them alive!
I tried to reach them.
And the darkness tried to eat you alive, so you had to recover from your wounds. That's why you didn't return to Abba's landing. At least not soon enough.
I crawled from the tomb. The darkness. You can't imagine the pain.
You were the only one who could have warned the guild. Who could tell them the Iron Wheel was coming.
Elsa, stop.
Zira, you were never the hero. You were always a thief. Now, you're just a shadow.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard that, but there were a lot of shots fired there. Damn.
Gwen, it's a bad idea.
Worlds escape me.
Someone tell me what I'm seeing.
We heard strange noises in the chasm. Stone grinding against stone. Gwen, well...
I found this invisible bridge.
So you followed my advice and threw yourself into the chasm.
The ashes. Spread them on the bridge to see where it leads. And Quen, get back from there. Clear the way. We'll be right behind you. The door to the treasure vaults, just through this crypt. We made it.
Do all crypts come with whatever that is?
Every tomb needs a guardian. And old Yokuden saying, wasn't it?
Your introduction is formless and without grace. Recite Denobia's maxim.
That's alarming.
Felsa, Quen, walk softly. Stay back. If it's hostile, we'll handle it.
Recite Denobia's maxim, or you shall be deemed trespassers.
It must be some kind of passphrase. If you have any ideas, now's the time to call them out.
You can't seriously expect us to.
Flora!
Yakuda!
Passphrase!
Gaiden Shinji!
Idiots.
Elsa, You aren't even trying.
Trespasser! Denobia's justice falls upon you!
That didn't go as planned.
You're right. I honestly thought it would kill us all.
Come on, let's see what's in the treasure vaults.
That page, is it from the journal Nicholas kept? Tuwaka watches over you. The passphrase for the Crypt Guardian? I nearly had it.
Let me see that. Nicholas used half maps like this. Thin overlays placed atop existing maps. You line them up with common points of reference.
What's wrong with that skeleton? Missing its head. It looks like it was hacked off. Must have been done by whoever stole the dowry. But why desecrate a skeleton?
Nicholas survived somehow. He came here and took Magnifica Felora's dowry for himself. I don't want to believe it, but that's how it seems. Unless I'm missing something. This is his handwriting. But it could have been taken from his journal by someone else. The skeleton must be Denobia herself. This is her tomb, after all. I don't see what it has to do with Nicholas, missing skull or not. 3 points on this sheet. Nicholas always used Abaz Landing and Noshira Citadel as a reference. If I line up those 2 points... Well now, the third point is in Hughes Bane, out in the middle of nowhere. Trash he left behind? 3 dots on a page are meaningless unless you know the trick. The only people who did were dead on Maluk's path. Head to Hughes Bane. If Nicholas does have a hideout in the desert, it's time we crack it open.
So far it's kind of disappointing. There's no treasure for this. So far, I haven't seen anything I can just loot. So that's a little disappointing. Yep, so far there's nothing. Hopefully there's some really cool loot by the time we finish this mission, or if it continues on another mission. Hopefully there's cooler loot than just a few provisions. Nice, we get to ride a camel. Hump day. Alright, so we're back, I guess, to Hughes Bane. Supposed to be going somewhere from here. Apparently I gotta make it to this area on the map. I'm just gonna use a way shrine to get there. Actually, I might just travel there. Just in case you guys do get lost, the door or entrance is kind of hidden, so just be careful with that when you're traversing. I guess just follow the same path I did.
Is it strange that I don't want to find anything? I don't want to believe Nicholas abandoned us. It's probably true. We should look around. Papers. Signed by Kosh? What are those doing here? Nicholas had a disguise kit just like this one. In fact, this is his disguise kit. Ancient Yakutan coins, stamped with the likeness of Denobia. Those must be from the dowry. Look closely. There's a hollow crystal with... Is that blood inside? Whose blood? I know how Nicholas survived Maluk's path. The crystal must contain Aldenovia blood. Maluk's path would ignore you if you held it. You'd need a lamp to find your way through the darkness so you could grab a handful of ashes. From there, all you'd need is the Crypt Guardian's passphrase. I've seen enough. Nicholas faked his death and stole the dowry. Now he's working with that merchant lord, Kosh. To think I mourned that bastard. Nicholas would have kept such a thing from the guild. The less they know, the less trouble they'll cause. But I'm going to tell the Thieves Guild. I want them to cause a world of trouble, and I want to lay it all on his doorstep. Let's go.
Well, there you have it, guys. I guess that's the end of this quest. I'm going to be recording the next quest as well. I thought this would be the last quest for the Thieves Guild, but I guess it's one of the ones before the end. So I guess I'm pretty close. If not, the next mission should be the last one, if I'm anywhere near correct. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and way shrine to Hughesbane, and then catch you guys in the next video.